Hello everyone, welcome to a new video in React Basics series. Uh, as part of this new project, in the last lecture as we discussed, we are going to design a food menu application where you can go and search food items. And as part of this video, we are going to design the layout for the food menu application. So without any further delay, let's get started. So first of all, you need to open VS Code. If you have not done the VS Code setup and you are not aware about the basic Node.js installation setup and process, please go ahead and watch my video series React Project Tutorial for Beginner 2024, where I have designed a to-do application as part of this tutorial. But you can follow the initial few lectures like installing Node.js, how VS Code installation and React, how to set up this project and all these things. So initial 2-3 videos will be helpful for you in order to understand the basics on how you can set up the Node.js, how you can, what is npx, how you can use it to create a new React application, and what is the folder structure. So these initial 2-3 videos might be helpful for you, so you can go and check it out. Anyways, like if you have the Node.js setup already working in your system, you can follow from this video itself. You should be having Node.js and VS Code installation completed. So let's get started. Open your Visual Studio Code, and here you need to open the terminal. So click on new terminal, and we are going to create a new project. So as part of that, let me go to a different directory. So um, as part of that project, basically the name, we are going to basically show the food item, right? So the name that we will give is, like, you can run the command npx uh, create react app, and the app name food search. So this is the app name. So you can run this command. If the command was not visible for you, this is the command and that I ran. Okay, so this process will take few minutes, few seconds, and post that we should be having the basic React app setup ready, which we can use to uh, start creating the layout for our application. So let's wait for a few more seconds. You can skip this part of video until the app, like the project creation. So now the project is created. So let me do ls, and I can see there are two projects. Food search is the second project. This was the first project that we worked on. So let's go to the food search project. Okay, and open this project in a new VS Code. I will close the old one. So here we are now. The next thing that we want to do is, like, we will do a little bit of cleanup around the app CSS and app.js files, because whatever styles they have put is not required for us. So let's go ahead and remove these styles and header and all. So we just have a root class name app class, and let's see what is there in app CSS. Let's clean up all this CSS from here. Also, I don't want to have any CSS which came as part of the project setup. So basically I removed all the CSS from app CSS, and from app.js I removed the content, uh, and I just left this div. Now here we are going to create the layout for our application. So you might have seen in the previous lecture, like, we had three sections: the app header, then there was app body and app footer. So at a high level, those are the three divs that we are going to have, and everything is going to be wrapped inside a food menu div. So let's create the root div for our application. This will have a class. Let's give a class name as food menu, close the div. The next section is going to be the header, so let's create that as well, and we'll give it some class name again so that we can style it later. Also, like, if you're finding the video a bit slow, please go ahead and increase the speed, and then you can follow faster. Okay, let's call it menu header. Okay, inside this menu header we are going to put the header for this application, so I will be just putting it in h2 tag and give it a name, food search app. So this is our header. Now once you are done with all these, let's go ahead and go to the next section, which is like the search wrapper. So the next section is search. Let's go and create one more div to have that search div and give it a class name. The class name is search. So here basically we will be adding the input box for the search functionality, and for now we are more focused on creating layout, so I will skip the internals of it, and let's go ahead to a new section, which is like the div, and here basically we want to show the search results. So let's add a class name, search result wrapper, and that is it. And then we need to have one more, and this is the last, which is for the footer. So let's add this div, give it a class name. The class name is menu footer, and close it. Here we can put some content, so let's put a copyright text, copyright, and you can use and uh, copy, and you need to put semicolon, so this will be considered as a copyright symbol in the HTML. And I will put code seeker 94, you can put whatever you like. So that's it, we have the layout ready. Now the next thing that we need to do, if I save it and let's start the application and see how it looks. So inside the food search folder, you need to make sure you are inside the food search folder. You need to do npm install, and once npm install is successful, you can run npm start. Now what is this npm start? If you are new to the channel, please go ahead and watch my previous series on the React basics, and you will get to know all these basic things. Basically, in the package.json we have certain scripts written, and whenever we want we can trigger those scripts to start running the project. So this is the command that we are running. Okay, now the app is opening. Let's see the build status. So your build is going on. Within a few seconds app should be ready and launched. With that, basically we will be able to see the structure, but because we have not added any styling so far, so it will not look very nice. So as you can see, this is the very basic structure, and we have not added any styling here, so that's why the app looks very simple. Now as part of this video also, I'm going to show you some of the very important skills that you need to learn in order to basically create styles for these things easily. So you can right click on the mouse and you will see the option inspect. So click on that inspect option and select any part of the app. So as you can see, all these are the sections that we created, and this is the root wrapper, right? So if you want to add styles, it is very convenient in case if you are not aware of each and every CSS class and you want to do some experimentation around it to come up with a final styling. In that case, it is very convenient to use this particular inspector window where you can select the div for which you want to add the class, and then you can add some CSS around that. So once I select this div, whatever element dot style you see, right, that element dot style basically defines the style for this particular div. So in this case, for food menu, right, so this is the root class for our application, and here I want to have some styling. So let's give some styling like background, and as I will keep on adding styles, you can see in the UI also there are some changes happening, so you can easily visualize what all CSS things you are adding, how it is reflecting in the UI. So as you will notice, there is some background getting added here. Okay, let's go and add one more style. So I will be adding some paddings here. Let's add a padding, and it is 0 pixel. It is top, right, bottom, left is the order. So there are four options that you have, and when you are adding padding, when you are trying to add a padding, basically you can specify the how much padding should be required for each of the sides, and the current one that I provided is for top padding. Then similarly for right, let's give 50 pixel, bottom 0 pixel, and again left is 50 pixel, top, right, bottom, left. So we are done with adding this padding for the entire wrapper. The next thing that we want to add is display property, display flex. The next thing is flex direction. So I want to have uh, uh, all these divs aligned in a column fashion, like whenever you are creating a flex box, there are two options. By default it is like row aligned, and if you want to have it column aligned, because our header, body, search wrapper and everything should be vertically aligned, so that each of them come one after the other vertically. So for that reason we need to give flex direction, flex direction as column. And the last style is align items is center. All these are related to flexbox. If you want to learn more about flexbox, I can create a separate video, but for this lecture this much should be sufficient. And as you saw, like I added certain styles here, those for this particular div, and in the UI also you can see what changes happened. The UI looks a lot better now. Now what we can do is, if we are satisfied with the style, let's just copy this style and paste it in our app CSS file. So let's put it here. Okay, I'm just putting it here, and we need to have the class name as well so that it reflects properly. Let's copy this class name, and this is how you add a CSS for a class. So now CSS is added, and in the app.js, as you can see, this is the class I'm using. Now let's go back and see how our app looks. So I can refresh the app to see the updated styling, and as you can see, now the food menu class is having these styles, and the style is coming automatically, and this is nicely aligned, center aligned in the UI. So that's all I wanted to cover as part of this video, and thank you so much for watching. If you're liking my videos and it is useful for you, please like the video, subscribe to my channel, also share these videos with your friends and family, or whoever can get benefited from it. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you soon.